The next topic is interactivity with actions. We spoke about how we can do the interactivity with actions already. We will see how we can do the actions directly on our dashboard now. So some of the interactivity with actions are like Tableau filter actions and Tableau highlight actions and Tableau URL actions. So what are Tableau filter actions? You already know that we have a Tableau filter action on dashboard and worksheet. It allows to click an item in one chart and filter the same item on the other chart. Second one is Tableau highlight actions. This one allows you to select a value and see that value positions in other charts. It will allow you to focus on what matters and avoid all the other noises. So Tableau URL actions will allow you to insert a URL link that will take you to another destination. It could be a web page, or it could be another dashboard, or it could be even a Tableau server URL. So these are the three kind of actions available for the interactivity. We do have some more actions as well, but we are going to look at how these actions are going to be useful for our data dashboard, whatever we created right now. So what I will do first is I will use the Tableau filter option. So we have the ship mode over here. So what I will do is I will create an action filter on the ship. So actions, I went to the dashboard and said add action. I will use a filter action URL. So this one I will name it as ship mode. So the ship mode is coming from the sales by ship mode, right? So this is the sheet which is there for the ship mode option, and where should it work? So whenever I say I have a worksheet with ship mode and it should work on the entire dashboard, this one will have to select everything in target dashboard, and the source dashboard should be only one sheet. So I'm going with a select option and I'm going with show all values, because whenever I uncheck that, I want it to come back with all the other values. So here, if I just click on first class, the entire dashboard will be filtered to the first class because I placed an action on the ship mode. If you just go with the same day, all the sales, all the profits and everything, the KPIs as well, will be filtered to the filter action of same day. Second day, it will act as second day, and if you go with the standard class, everything will be filtered according to the standard class. So this is how you can give a filter action on your dashboard on any of your dimension value. You can give the filter action on even here also, because we have different parameter views over here. And if you click on something over here, it will show everything according to the click you used. So if you are using filter actions, you might need to tell the users that, okay, there is some filter action, might have to click here to filter the entire dashboard. So for this, I'm just to the end user saying that click here to filter the entire dashboard. So this is only to let them know that there is one action filter over here, so they can use that for a filter purpose. Otherwise, they wouldn't know that there is an action filter over there. So that's why I'm just saying click here to filter the dashboard. So whenever they click here, the entire dashboard will be filtered out. So this is how I can use a quick filter action. And if you want to highlight something based upon the filter action, we will also see that how we can actually do that as well. So for that, what I will do is I'll just create a one more dashboard. This dashboard can be also useful to check upon the other actions interactivity we have. Let's create a one more dashboard based upon maybe a segment. And what I'm trying to do is I will show the sales values. Okay, and I'm also dragging my region. So I'm just going with this map, entire view. So I will name it as sales by segment. Just some cosmetic changes like labels, keeping them in middle, etc. one more dashboard and drag this over, deleting the containers. I wanted to adjust the space according to whatever I have. This is only for my personal purpose. I wanted to adjust the space. That's it. You just go ahead directly and put some sheets, whatever you want. So I will adjust my sheet name, sales segment. You can either go with the profit as well. Now, whatever measure value you're going to take, you just go take the measure value according to your requirement. So this one is showing us a segment value, and also it is showing the region value. So I will build one more sheet based upon the. So I will just give a detailed view for this. So what I will do is I'll just duplicate it. Just will do is we'll add more things to this. So I'll also say okay subcategory. So if you see this, we just got a huge table because we have the subcategories as well. This is completely a huge table. And what we will do is we will just fit because this one has to adjust according to values. I will also give some totals. So I'm just giving the subtotals as well because the subtotals will give you according to the subcategory. This one is giving you the sales according to the subcategory as well, right? And if you just place this over here, close this value, issues. So what I will do is I will just adjust this to a bit high because that doesn't need that much space, and we just color it to a different color to differentiate between the below table and the above table. Just go with some green maybe. We can go with some jewel color. This looks fine. So I'll just name it as sales by segment dashboard. So I will hide all the sheets. This will give me some space. So we have a big table over here, right? And it is actually showing everything into one page. Let's also make it 1200. So this will be a bit spacious. And whenever we are creating some actions, like we saw, if there is a big table like this, and if you want to create some action filter on the second value, select. So I'm just excluding all the values because whenever I uncheck that, I don't want to see anything in detail. So this one will say, I'm just renaming it as segment. I'll click on OK. So if I click on something, this will only show my consumer values, right? So your entire table is perfectly fit to all your consumer values, and your entire table is not displayed because you only take down consumer or corporate or home office. So these things will be helpful whenever you have some action filter over there. Hiding the title whenever you're using the exclude all filters, you just have to hide the filter. And if you see here, whenever you commonly look onto this dashboards, but whenever you click on it, there is a more detail added to your entire dashboard, and it will display a big detailed version of whatever the dimension you're using. It will display a detailed version of the same table. You can show all the values onto the space without any clutter, but if you show all the complete whole table, it might completely occupy the space and it will show everything like that. Let's see. With the show all values, that means it will show everything, right? So if you just click on something and it goes to consumer, and if you just uncheck that this is the complete table and you're getting a scroll option, that means this is a huge data. This contains so much and it's not fitting up on your dashboard. In this scenario, if you just go to the actions and keep some action, like maybe clicking on that, you will see whatever that is related to it. So this one, if I just keep filtered values also, that might also work, because if I just go to this consumer, it will freeze the consumer part over there, and if you just want to go with the corporate, it will show corporate. And if you see here, your dashboard is not looking cluttered. It is looking so simple, and it shows only the information which is needed. Whenever there is a click, then only it will show. It might not show everything. So this is how you can reduce the clutter based upon the interactivity you're giving to them. You can give the final users whatever they wanted to click on, then they can see only the data particularly related to whatever they click on. This will reduce the clutter and also increase the interactivity to the final end user. So this is like you are showing the action filter, right? So if you just go with the highlighter in this scenario, highlighter, if you have so many tables, and let's take the scenario of one more thing, and just go to the same table and drag one more thing, which is more depth. Okay, let's also say product name. This will give you so much of data. So your table become really high, and if you just click on consumer as well, it will become really high. And on the dashboard, you want to highlight whatever option you have. I'm just adding a highlighter. So the first one should be the source and the second one should be target. Okay, and you can actually give it on selected values. Maybe region. Let's go with how the region works. So if you see the region, if you click on the region, because the action is working on the region, and there is also one more filter for highlighter. If you click on region, the highlighter option will highlight the central part only because you have central. And if you have to, we just keep all values, right? So if you click on the highlight option, if you just give the highlight option, it will show you the options which are only highlighted. That means whatever you clicked on. Okay, let's go with all fields over here. And in the segment, let's keep filter values, means it only shows the filtered values. That's why it's not showing everything over there. So if I just go with the consumer right now, so the consumer is highlighted because our action filter is on consumer, and the highlight filter is on everything, all the values selected. The consumer is totally highlighted, and even the region values are also highlighted in this case. And in some scenarios where the click option over here will have to highlight something over here, like let's take out. What we will do is remove the first action, which is filter action, remove it and click on OK. So this one will show everything, right? So if we have a highlight option, what Tableau will do is whenever you click on something, only that part of the data will be highlighted. In this scenario, we just highlighted only consumer. So only consumer data will be highlighted like this, and all the other data will be grayed out. So the users will understand, okay, this is the data where I'm looking at. Like they can easily point out where it is inside a big table. And this will help the users to point out the data very easily. They can take a glance really quick and understand the data very quickly in this scenario. These are the options. I mean, these are some options you go with interactivity, and users might feel that, okay, these are really very interactive, and I can go just click on this, I can find everything from only one click like that. This we talked about filter actions and filter highlighters. What if I wanted to add an action to based upon the URL. Maybe go to sheet or go to URL. These are both redirecting options. Go to URL is the dashboard extension. If the dashboard is completely different and it is into an entire different folder, you can go with the URL. And if you want to go to sheet also, you can add this action. And you can select a dashboard over here. I'm just selecting the second dashboard from the first dashboard. So I will click on OK. And what I will do is, okay, I will do one more thing. I will just add a navigation button over here. And this is also like go to sheet. So this will help you to navigate between two sheets. And if you see here, I'm just adding this button from the first dashboard. Navigate to the second dashboard. Sorry, this is the second dashboard. So I'm just giving it a text option. You can go with the image option as well. Go to segment dashboard. I'm just saying okay, go to segment dashboard and clicking on OK. So the my whatever displaying option is showing me okay, go to the segment option. And if I click on that, what happens is the navigation button will redirect the first dashboard and you will be going to the second dashboard. This is the same action we do inside the dashboard as well. That one is a go to sheet action and this is a navigate button. This also will add interactivity to your entire dashboard. And if you just give this button and if there are like multiple dashboards and you want to relate it to two dashboards wherever the data is completely related to the second dashboard and you want users to okay look at this dashboard also by just clicking here, you can actually go to the second dashboard. You can give the scenario to them. This adds so much interactivity to your dashboard because users will be easily understanding that they have an option to navigate it to other dashboards. This is how you add different kinds of interactivity to your dashboard. But you have to mention to the user saying that okay, there is some interactivity over here, like just writing here something like okay, click here that you can do this, click here you can go to the other dashboard, something like that. You have to prompt them, that you have to show them that there is some interactivity on the dashboard. Writing some notes kind of here or to the entire dashboard, giving a star inclusion over here will help the final users to understand that there is some interactivity on my dashboard. So this is all about interactivity of your dashboard. Let's go to our next topic of dashboard extensions.